Right now, Nepal is in the middle of one of the most dramatic political and social crises of our time. Streets filled with angry young people, parliament buildings set on fire, a prime minister forced to resign, and tens of thousands of prisoners escaping from jails. This is not a movie scene. It's real life happening right now in Nepal. In today's video, we'll break down the chaos, what caused it, who's leading the protests, how social media became the battleground, and what this means for Nepal's future. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why Gen Z in Nepal is saying, enough is enough.
Nepal, our mother, this country gave us birth, nurtured us. But what did it ask in return? Just our honesty, our hard work, our contribution. But what are we doing? We are bounded by the chains of unemployment, fleeing abroad in search of opportunities. We are trapped by the selfish games of political parties. Corruption has woven a web that is extinguishing the light of our futures. Youth, rise! We are the torch bearers of change. If you do not raise our voices, who will? If you do not raise our voices, who will? If you do not build this nation, who will? We are the fire that will burn away the darkness. We are the storm that will sweep away injustice and bring prosperity. Our ancestors shed their blood to give us this nation. We cannot sell it. We cannot lose it. Now we must decide, will we drown in the darkness of despair or rise as the sun of hope? Will we change the fate of this nation, or will we let it remain in shackles? King Birendra once said, even if I die, shall my country live on?
To understand Nepal's chaos, we need to look at the bigger picture. Nepal is a young democracy, transitioning from a monarchy only in 2008. Since then, governments have changed frequently, corruption scandals have multiplied, and youth unemployment has skyrocketed. For many, frustration has been building for years. Rising inequality, lack of jobs, poor governance. But nothing lit the fire like the recent social media ban. Imagine this. In a country where social media is the main way to communicate, to protest, to share ideas, the government suddenly pulls the plug. That was the spark. In early September, the government announced a ban on major social platforms: Facebook, YouTube, X, and others. The official reason? Licensing and registration requirements. But people saw it differently. For Nepal's Gen Z, social media isn't just entertainment. It's identity, business, activism, and connection to the world. Banning it felt like silencing an entire generation. The reaction? Explosive. Within hours, the streets filled up. The ban became the rallying cry. Bring back our voices. This movement is different. It's led by Gen Z. Young people, students, activists, many of them in their late teens and early 20s. They organize quickly, often through VPNs and alternative apps. Their slogans targeted corruption, inequality, and especially the privilege of political elites, mocked online as Nepo kids. What makes this historic is that Nepal's youth aren't just protesting, they're demanding a new political culture. They're saying, enough of old leaders clinging to power. It's time for accountability. But as protests grew, so did tensions. Police fired tear gas, rubber bullets, and in some cases, live ammunition. Clashes left dozens dead and hundreds injured. The parliament building was stormed and set on fire. Key government offices were attacked. Chaos spread to prisons, where over 15,000 inmates escaped, adding another layer of instability. By now, it wasn't just about social media anymore. It had become a full-scale rebellion against the political system. With the country on fire, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli had no choice. He announced his resignation. But that didn't solve the crisis. It created a power vacuum. Protesters began calling for an interim government led by respected figures, even pushing for names like former chief justices. The demand is clear. Nepal needs leaders who are clean, trusted, and not part of the corrupt political cycle. For ordinary people, the chaos has been devastating. Curfews across major cities, Businesses shut down, transport disrupted, airports closing and reopening, families queuing to leave Kathmandu. What started as an online protest has turned daily life upside down. For many, survival, not politics, has become the immediate concern. Even though platforms were banned, social media still fueled the movement. VPNs, alternative apps, and underground digital networks kept the message alive. Hashtags calling out corruption, memes mocking elites, and viral videos of clashes spread worldwide. Ironically, the attempt to silence youth only made their voices louder. Nepal's crisis isn't happening in isolation. For South Asia, it's a warning. Young people across the region are frustrated with corruption and unemployment. Countries like India, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka are watching closely. If Nepal's Gen Z can shake the system, others might too. Globally, it raises big questions. What happens when governments try to silence digital generations? So what's next for Nepal? There are a few possibilities. An interim government takes over and reforms begin. Protests continue, pushing the country into deeper instability. Or a compromise is reached, with some reforms but not enough to satisfy everyone. One thing is certain, Nepal's youth have discovered their power, and they won't be silent again. In just weeks, Nepal has gone from a social media ban to a nationwide uprising. It shows us something powerful. When young people demand change, nothing, not even bans, bullets, or curfews, can stop them. The question now is, will Nepal's leaders listen, or will the chaos continue? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into global events. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed.
I was sore on my eye, that was sore on my chest. I slept yesterday, but what about the rest? 19 people died. Imagine their parents, and the whole nation cried. So I'm making this video in order to send this message to international organizations such as the UN, Amnesty International, news portals such as BBC, CNN, so that they will use their platform to send this message and our voices will be heard. So tag them, share these videos and make them hear our voice. This is a humble request from myself. Don't do it for me, do it for yourself. So okay, if somebody from those organizations are watching this or people from outside Nepal are watching this, I will tell you what happened yesterday. On September 8 in Nepal, group of Gen Z protesters, most of them were basically Gen Zs. They were protesting against corruption done by the government, which was ignited by the social media ban. It was like fuel on fire. So the protest was done. It was being carried out peacefully most of the times. Then shots were fired, tear gases were thrown. I was lucky enough that I was hit by rubber bullets, but a lot of my friends were not. 19 students died. Most of them were students, school-going, college-going students. They were shot dead on their skull, on their chest, on all this part of their body with real bullets on school uniform. It's violation of international laws. Let's forget the laws. It's just basic common sense that you're not able to hit students, but they did it anyhow. And they did it to students, school-going students on uniform. And I know for sure, after uploading this video, my safety is at concern. My parents are so scared about me, but I'm doing this nevertheless because if we don't speak, then who will? And they said 19 people died, 347 people got injured. Officially, there were more. And for them, we are just numbers. Let's not just be numbers. Let's be voices. Let's stand together. And let's send this message to every single organization that's out there. Tag them. I have some videos I personally emailed to them and people are saying me email the things that you have. I've done it already and thank you for reminding me too. But thank yourself for standing for this cause as well. Yeah, that was my 2 words. And share this video, do share this video, tag those international organizations, let them know what happened in Nepal and let them use their platform. So at the end, I just want to say, let's not just be number, let's be voice. Because they are afraid when we are louder than them and they will want to suppress us. But let's stand together, share this video, tag them, and send this message to them.